Hi, Kathy here from the Food Industry Employment Program. I was here to talk to you about standard operating procedures, but I got a little bit distracted when I was looking at the food recall news today. The first thing is that we've got 3 recent recalls to do with foreign material in our food products, which is a bit scary, really. Especially as you think that the first one I saw was about small rocks in breakfast wraps. I don't want those cutting my teeth or cutting my mouth. So because of those small rocks, the companies had to withdraw 130 tons of food. And that's a bit of a waste of food too. Where do those rocks come from? Another one that I saw is Tyson had some metal pieces in some chicken strips. That's not a good idea. That's a really bad idea. How are you going to be checking? If you're chopping something up, are you checking the blades? That's what I want to know. And then the final one I saw this morning was plastic pieces in ragu. So in your sauce, you're going to eat some plastic? Oh. So if you're producing a food, what are you doing for foreign material? A lot of options there. You can have some kind of x-ray machine that may find those small rocks, depending on how small a rock is. Is it a stone or is it a rock? Or is it gravel? That would be interesting to find out. Metal pieces are more likely to going to be having to check a blade somewhere. You can use an x-ray, you can use a metal detector, but you might want to be checking the blade that's cutting up the chicken every couple of hours or every hour, depending on how fast your line is. And then the final one with the plastic pieces, you need to have a brittle plastic policy, and you need to be checking on a regular basis that all that brittle plastic is still in place. And then once you've got these problems, hopefully you find them before you go as far as having to have a recall, like these companies did. Once you've got those problems, how are you going to check for them? And then how are you going to do a root cause analysis of where they came from? So don't forget that. Don't forget that things can get in your food while you're manufacturing. Just be careful. Make sure that you have a good idea of the loose material around you when you're doing your product development and you're making your product. So that was me. That's Kathy from the Food Industry Employment Program, just here to warn you about foreign material in your food products. I'll be back later to talk about standard operating procedures and how to use those maybe to make sure you don't have foreign material in your food products. Good night.